This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Barrister at Imperium Chambers. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please subscribe and help me get to my target of about 4,500 subscribers. Today I'm talking about something slightly different, which is that British families are being discriminated against and forced to pay to stay in quarantine hotels in cramped and unsanitary conditions. Please watch the short video that follows this introduction, and you can see that the food that's being served up to these people would do injustice to a third world country, i.e. serving Muslims during Ramadan dates crawling with live insects.
Dates I've received today, as you can see, don't touch please. As you can see, there is a poisonous dates. They sent me 3 dates. I hardly managed to eat one or half. Then another one I opened, and this is what I've seen. The third one I was scared. I was really scared to open. As you can see, the insects still alive, probably. Can you move on, please? And
as you will have seen from the video, not only is this appalling in any circumstances, but it is highly discriminatory and plainly disgusting to serve Muslims breaking their fast food that is crawling with live insects. It's certainly, someone's making a lot of money out of this, because this isn't the sort of food you'd expect in a hotel. This is yet another scandal that is brewing for this government and relates to what I would say is discriminatory behaviour of religious minorities. This doesn't relate to, as I say, necessarily migrants or immigrants or asylum seekers, because this applies to British families, including children, that are being forced to stay in these cramped and unsanitary conditions and deprived of suitable food and drink, while in quarantine hotels, which in my view they have to pay for, is a breach of their human rights. The challenge that's currently undergoing is to the conditions and service in these hotels, which are being used for travel or quarantine for British citizens arriving in the United Kingdom. No, British citizens, with families having to wait hours to be delivered food and water, and when they are given the food, they can't eat it due to their religious beliefs. We've had one case which we took to the High Court twice in 4 days, after the Holiday Inn they were staying near Heathrow ignored the High Court's request to take all necessary steps to improve the conditions. Clearly an example of what this government really thinks of the rule of law. This is, in my view, a clear breach of their human rights. They are stuck because Pakistan is on the red list, despite there not being any scientific evidence for this, which is also subject to legal challenge. You'll note that other countries with a higher prevalence of COVID are not on the red list. In fact, I think the neighbouring country to Pakistan, Boris was going to visit until he had to cancel it due to the soaring COVID rates in that particular country. This just highlights the discriminatory and arbitrary manner that this government takes and the way it treats people in a plainly inhumane manner. Further challenges are due to be lodged. Challenges de facto, in my view, detention of British citizens and depriving them of their basic rights and infringing on their religious liberties. And I will update you as and when we hear more from the court. Thank you for watching this quite disturbing video. I'd like to thank Zahab Jamali from Ashton Ross, who has been driving this matter forward, as well as my colleagues, Jay Gajara and various other barristers that have been involved in this. Thank you very much for watching. Please again subscribe to my channel. This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Barrister at Imperium Chambers.